So today we're going to work with Imovie. We're going to create a basic movie project with a title, a still picture, a movie clip, and we're also going to import some music, and we're going to record some narration on it. So let's get started by starting up Imovie. Imovie always opens up the last project made, so if you see someone else's work, you'll want to go ahead and... Oh, so look at this. I've previously imported into iPhoto the photos and the movies. So I'm going to go ahead and click Now, which will allow me to see those new things that I've imported. You're going to want to do that as well. If you don't know how to import videos into iPhoto, watch the previous video in the series. So here we have the project library, this is the project library right here. This is where we can get various video clips and media from, and this is the actual project. So the first thing we're going to do is create a title screen, and you can either put in a still image, but if you don't have an image made, you can insert a black screen. If I click on the globe down here and scroll down, it will allow me to choose different things. I'm going to choose something nice and boring but simple, which is a black screen. By default, it's 4 seconds. That should be fine for a title. And right now, all we have is black. So if we click on the T, it will allow us to choose a title. As you can see, there's lots of different choices. I'm just going to keep it simple, though, with a centered title. So to get that over here, I will click and I'm going to drag, and see how it highlights the whole clip versus a section of the clip. I want it to go over the top of the whole entire 4 seconds. If I do this, it'll only go over 1.3 seconds. So I want it to go over the whole thing. So now we have the title, and we can edit that here by clicking in here and adjusting the title. And then when we're done with that, we can click Done. We can also edit the fonts, sizes, and if you want to do even more, you can open up the system font panel to get more choices. So that's how you do that. Next, we're going to import some live video. So down in here, we can see this clip we have. And when we click, we make a selection, and whatever's in the yellow will be a part of the video. So you can adjust what actually gets imported. So I'm going to make a selection here, and then my mouse turns into a hand when I'm ready, and I'll click and drag, and I'll drop that in. And now we have that clip here. If you want to adjust it more, you can just do it right there by resizing. So next we'll import a photo, which will be the camera icon over here. And we can drag and drop several in if we hold Command. And we can just click and drag. By default, these photos will be in Ken Burns mode, and that adds a little bit of movement. You can see that it zooms in and out on the photos. But I really don't want that. So with the photo, I click on it, and I move my mouse here, and you can see the blue icon. And I will click there and go to Cropping, Ken Burns, and Rotation. It'll open up this little control panel. And you can choose Fit, which will just make the picture fit. But in this case, it'll have black bars on the side, which isn't necessarily bad, but I don't want that. So I'm going to choose Crop. And I'm just going to resize using Crop. And then click Done. So now, as I move across, it's just a still picture that doesn't move versus this one does move. And 4 seconds is kind of a long time. So if we double click it, you can also change how many seconds it is. Change that to 2 seconds. And I'm going to apply this to all stills. 2 seconds. Click done. So now let's add in some music. We'll click on the music icon, which connects to the iTunes library. And hopefully you've already imported some MP3s into your iTunes library. So I have this song by the Unicorns here, and if I click and drag, once again, now if I do that, it will place the music behind the clips and it will be harder to edit, versus if I put my playhead like that and let go, it will start where the playhead is, versus that it'll just put it behind. So I want to drop it like that, and now you can see the music here, and we can adjust that, how many seconds we want. So now music will only be in this section right here, as you can see. And if I want to create narration over this part, wherever my playhead, the playhead is the red line, wherever the playhead is, that's where it will start. So I'm going to click on the microphone here, and it will allow us to start wherever the playhead is. So wherever I click, that's where it will start. So I click there, and now I'm recording narration for the movie, and I can press spacebar to stop, or it'll automatically stop at the end of your movie. So now if I play that, you'll be able to hear the narration that I just recorded. Apparently it's not playing because I'm also using the microphone right now to record this video. So anyway, if you don't like that narration, you can highlight it like that and press delete, or you can edit it down further like so. And there you have the basics of a movie. One thing you can do right here is adjust how much you see of each clip. Sometimes it's good just to see a little preview, whereas other times you want to see more like this, so that way you can get in and make really tight selections. When your movie is all complete, actually one last thing, there are scrolling credits, and I highly recommend that you cite all of your sources and tell who made the movie, and add that to the end of your movie. So add scrolling credits or some type of credits. If your movie is complete, you'll click on Share, and you're going to export movie, and you're going to create a title, and you're going to export it probably as HD, and then press export, and then you'll have a finished movie product that can be shared on YouTube or just watched or emailed or whatever. And that's about it. Enjoy.